Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Or as we say in Quebecois, Joyeux Noël! Welcome to Canada! So good to see you. So good to see there is no snow. What a beautiful day, eh? Gather round. Listen as I tell my tales of Christmases in Canada, one of the largest countries in the world. Now, who am I? Well, let's just say that I'm no stranger to the Canadian wilderness. Yes. In my travels, I have seen Christmas customs both wondrous and fascinating. I have seen it all. I have seen a chair. Do you mind if I sit? I've been out looking for the perfect Christmas tree. You do know that Canada provides most of the world's Christmas trees, don't you? Yes, over 3 million trees on over 127,000 acres every year. And that, my young friends, that is a lot of looking. Yes, well, since Canada is such a large country, and since her people come from so many different backgrounds, you know, the First Nations people, the French, the English, the Germans, and Ukrainians, it should come as no surprise that Christmas in Canada can be quite wonderful and quite different, depending upon what part of Canada you visit and whose home you're in. Yes. Yes. There we are. You do believe in Santa Claus, don't you? I thought so. Me too. Yes. Make no mistake about it. Canada is very important to Santa Claus, or as some call him, the Père Noël. Yes. After all, where do you think is his very first stop on Christmas Eve?
We don't want any.
Canada, yes. And where does he find the very fastest reindeer? Canada! And where do Santa and Mrs. Claus keep their lovely summer home? Canada, are you kidding? Miami Beach. Even Santa can only shovel so much snow. You might be wondering still, what could be so different about the holidays in the Great White North? Well, plenty. Just as the holiday traditions differ in the United States, with the German and Swiss customs in Pennsylvania, the Scandinavian customs in Minnesota and Wisconsin, so too the holiday traditions in Canada reflect the differences of her people, who have come from all over the world. Now, one year, on my travels throughout the Canadian provinces, from the mountains of British Columbia in the west to the rugged shorelines of Newfoundland in the east, I decided to check out these holiday traditions on my own. You know, he's making a list, he's checking it twice. He's going to find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming. You remember that old song, yes? Yes? Scared the pants off you when you were a kid, didn't it? Now, how does Santa Claus know who has been naughty and who has been nice? Well, he has his ways, you see. In some traditional Canadian homes, he has special help in determining who's been on their very best behavior. You see, strangers in unusual costumes will come to stay for the holidays, and they are called relatives. No, I'm kidding. They're called belsnickels. You see, the story goes that if a child has not been on his very best behavior during the year, not only might he find coal in his stocking, but the devilish belsnickels might creep in and steal him away. Now, we would never allow that to happen, but I do find that Canadian children are particularly well behaved during the holidays. And during Epiphany, January 6th, my friends to the north, the Inuit children, are visited by strange creatures called Nalyuks. They're sort of like the belsnickels. You see, the Nalyuks come to the homes with their sticks, and all of the children must sing Christmas carols to them. And then the Nalyuks pound their sticks on the floor and question each child about his behavior during the year. And when the children answer with a true and honest heart, well, then the Nalyuks open their bags and give each boy and girl a special gift for the holidays. Now, one of my favorite holiday gifts is the gift of food. You can tell, eh? In Quebec, there is a lovely old French tradition of a late-night dinner on Christmas Eve after midnight mass called Le Réveillon. Yes. I can almost taste the tortillas, a savory meat pie, always accompanied by golden brown turkey and cranberries, 4 or 5 side dishes. My favorite de la farce, made from mashed potatoes and stuffing and ground meats. Oh, and then we top it off with 4 or 5 desserts. My favorite, la bouche de Noël, yes, a chocolate cake shaped into a Yule log and drizzled with icing. Or we might have a rich plum pudding, a favorite of our British-Canadian friends. Oh, pardon-moi. Yes, where was I? Oh, yes, the British. From the British, we get one of our most unusual holiday traditions, December 26th, Boxing Day. You see, on this day, all of the Christmas presents that you don't want are taken back to the store, and the people lined up to go in duke it out to see who goes first. Boxing Day. I'm kidding! Don't. You see, on Boxing Day, it's a tradition to give filled Christmas boxes and gifts to tradesmen and servants in honor of their good service over the year. It harkens back hundreds of years to merry old England, where on the 26th, the churches would open the alms boxes and share their contents with those in need. So you see, my friends, the holiday traditions of Canada have come to us from all over the world. And the proud people of Canada have made those traditions their very own. Now, it's difficult to know if there is a Canadian Santa Claus. I myself have never seen him face to face. But you would do well to be on your very best behavior this time of year. They might be standing right in front of you. You would never know it. Oh, my goodness, look at the time. Must be on my way. Much to do before the big day, you know. Let's see, I have my staff, I have my coat, I had a hat. Has anyone seen my hat? Mustn't lose my hat. They don't grow on trees. Well, around here, I suppose they do. Do enjoy the holidays, however and wherever you choose to spend them. And remember, be good. You not only have to answer to Santa Claus or the Père Noël, you might have to deal with those Nalyuks. And they can be mean little beasties. Merry Christmas! Joyeux Noël, eh? You know, Caleb tells me we have a moment. Perhaps we could take some photos, make some memories together, eh? Merry Christmas.